We're in a recession. We're not in a recession. The recession is postponed. The recession is delayed. Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, guys. In fact, if we go into a recession, many people say recessions is where wealth is built. If we do hit a recession, I'm not gonna trip, I'm just gonna build wealth. But at the end of the day, if we are in a recession, or if we're not in a recession, at the end of the day, we want to receive a check in the mail every single month in the form of dividends by doing absolutely nothing. That is called passive income. As you guys know, I say dividends is the best form of passive income because you literally do nothing at all except for let these big giant companies run. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys all of my dividend paying stocks that I invest into. Now I'm just going to give you the ones that I invest into specifically for their dividends, because yes, I invest into Apple and I invest into Nvidia, but both of those have they pay dividends, but they don't really pay dividends that you can survive off of. It's less than 1%. It's less than 1% that they pay out in dividends. So I'm not going to be focused on Nvidia or Apple or companies like that. Those are my growth stocks. I'm going to show you companies that I'm investing into specifically for their dividends in this video. Every single last one, I'm going to give that to you guys in this video. So make sure you stay throughout the entire video so you don't miss out on any crucial information. But before we dive into all of my stocks, this video is brought to you by Moomoo. Sign up now by clicking the link down in the description. You can receive up to 13 free stocks. That's right, 13 stocks just from signing up for Moomoo. Deposit $100, you get even more stocks. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm gonna leave that link down in the description. You sign up, deposit $100, get your free stocks. Once you get them, you could keep them inside the platform and decide to use it, or you could sell those free stocks and withdraw all of your money. Guys, it's literally free money. Do not miss out on that opportunity. That's 13 stocks. Also, I'm gonna leave a link in the description with Webull. You sign up with Webull, deposit any amount of money, just 1 penny if you want to, and you can receive up to 12 free stocks valued up to around $30,000. Do not miss out on free money, guys. So if we do head into a recession, just know that you got some free stock options available to you right here with those links down in the description. But enough talking, let's go ahead and dive straight into this video. Welcome back, dreamers. Here we are on my Robinhood account. Now I'm going to give you guys what companies I'm investing into and why I'm investing into each one of these dividend paying companies. Now on Robinhood, my account is at $98,963.35 over the last week. Had a pretty good week, and over the last month had a pretty doggone good month, up 21%. Still recovering over the crash that we had over the last couple of months, heading into a recession. But like I said, I'm not tripping if we head into a recession. So let's go ahead and scroll down to some of my dividend paying stocks. The first one is Clorox, ticker symbol CLX. Clorox produce a lot more things than just bleach. They produce, they have a lot of different items inside their portfolio, even barbecue items inside their portfolio. So that's why I love the company Clorox. But the reason I really love them is because they have a 3.18% dividend yield, and they are dividend aristocrats. Now, Dividend Aristocrat is a company that's inside of the S&P 500 and have been increasing their dividends for the last 25 years. Now, with Clorox, they have been increasing their dividends every single year for the last 44 years. So they're very close to becoming dividend kings. In order to become a dividend king, you have to increase your dividends every single year for the last 50 years. So if we do head into a recession, I like investing into companies like Clorox because I know because they're so close to becoming dividend kings that they're probably not going to cut their dividends in the time of a recession, because companies like this have been through pandemics, recessions, depressions, all types of stuff like that, and still have found a way to increase their dividends that year. So I like investing to good quality stocks like Clorox in somewhat recession, not recession, postponed recession. I know at the end of the day, they're going to pay me out their dividends, and then they're not going to cut their dividends at all. So that is ticker symbol CLX. The next one is Procter & Gamble. Companies like Procter & Gamble thrive in a recession because they make everything inside of the grocery store. In fact, over the last year, when everything is down, Procter & Gamble is still up 2.53%. I'm talking about companies are still down 40, 50, 60%. Procter & Gamble is up 2%, and also they have a dividend yield of 2.43%, and they also have been increasing their dividends for 65 years. They're not going to cut their dividends. I don't care what happened. They're not going to cut them. So I like to invest into good companies like Clorox and Procter & Gamble that pays out a pretty good dividend. And they've been increasing their dividends every single year for the last 65 years. This is something I'm going to pass on to my kids, and they can pass on to their kids. And they're going to make passive income every single month for the rest of their life, investing into good quality companies like Procter & Gamble. So with Procter & Gamble being our first dividend king, our second dividend king will be 3M, ticker symbol MMM. Now they have been increasing their dividends for the last 63 years. That's right, almost just as long as Procter & Gamble. They're not going to cut theirs at all. In fact, they have a amazing dividend yield of 3.9%. And I receive dividends from them every single quarter. That means they pay out their dividends every 3 months, 4 times a year. The next one is Johnson & Johnson. Over the last year, Johnson & Johnson is just down 5.6%. Johnson & Johnson have been increasing their dividends for the last 59 years. So they've been dividend kings for around 9 years now. So Johnson & Johnson is not going to cut their dividends at all. They don't have a really high dividend yield on Johnson & Johnson, but it is 2.61%, and they are our third dividend king. So we got Procter & Gamble, we got 3M, and we got Johnson & Johnson, all dividend kings. Our next one is waste management. I love investing to waste management. Over the last year, they're up 14%. I'm up 36% on waste management. I don't specifically invest into them just for dividends. I just love this company, man. They're pretty good. They're always going up. They never go down. Over the last 5 years, their line just goes up. And they also have a decent dividend yield. It's not amazing. It's okay, but it's a 1.43% dividend yield. And waste management usually performs well as one of the top utilities to have inside of your portfolio. The next one is AT&T, ticker symbol T. They have not been performing too well inside my portfolio, down 41%. Over the last year, they're down 13%. Now, the reason why a lot of people was investing into AT&T was because they had a high dividend yield of 8.73%. Remember, when companies have a super high dividend yield paying back out to their investors, they don't have that much money to reinvest back into growing their own company, so you have to be careful. So one of the bad ones I did invest into was AT&T. I did sell a couple of their shares at the top, so I didn't lose too much. I just kept a couple inside of this portfolio. But yeah, just because you see a high dividend yield stock with an 8.73% dividend yield don't mean it's an amazing dividend paying company, because they could get cut at any time and they actually don't grow that well because their dividends are so high they don't have enough money to invest back inside of their own company. The next one is PepsiCo. They are I'm gonna say they're dividend kings. They've been increasing their dividends for the last 49 years. At any time now, I think maybe at the end of this quarter, one of these quarters is gonna go from 49 over to 50. So they have been increasing their dividends for the last 50 years. And this would be the next dividend king paying company inside of our portfolio. I love PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. They have a dividend yield of 2.47%. The next one is Coca-Cola, same thing, dividend king. Coca-Cola always perform well. I'm a supporter of their product. Tastes amazing. Dividend yield of 2.7%. Okay, now we're moving on to some of my top paying monthly dividend stocks. That means they pay out their dividends every single month. You're gonna get a check from these companies. One of the first dividend ETFs I've invested into was SPHD. It is a high dividend, low volatility ETF. Over the last year, they're up 5.16%. So that means they have many different companies inside their portfolio that have high dividends. In fact, you can look at their sectors right here, and you can look at their top 10 holdings that they have inside their portfolio. And they have a sweet dividend yield of 3.82%, and they pay me out every single month. So if we scroll down, you guys can see I get paid around $4.25, $4.22. So I get paid around $4.25 every single month just from holding, how many shares I have? 30 shares of SPHD. Just imagine if I had 300 or 3,000 shares of SPHD, I would receive a large paycheck every single month, and that is amazing. That's why I invest into SPHD. But this is not my best monthly paying dividend stocks. We will get into that. I am up 15% on SPHD. The next one is AGNC. This is a real estate REIT. They invest into real estates. They are required by law to pay out 90% of their taxable income back to their investors through the form of dividends, and this is also a monthly paying dividend stock. I am down a little bit, 11%, but I've made that back in dividends, and no time. I own 119 shares, and they have a high dividend yield of 11.27%. Real estate REITs usually have a higher paying dividend than other stocks. So if we scroll down, as you guys can see, I'm getting paid this every single month, $14, $14, $14, $14 for every single month. So I'm not really down on AGNC. I'm really up because they pay me out their dividends every single month. So let's scroll through these a little faster. SPYD, same thing as SPHD, no difference really, up 15%. Monthly paying dividend stock, you could choose either one, SPYD or SPHD. They're pretty similar, but out of all of them, my favorite one is PEY for the high yield ETFs that I invest into. On PEY, I'm up 33%. That's way higher than any of the other companies, and they have a dividend yield of 3.87%. And I've been receiving around $7 from them every single month from PEY. RITM, they have a dividend yield of 9.85%, and I receive $50 from them every single quarter. In fact, I just received the $50 payment from them. They pay me 25 cents per share, and I own 200 shares, so they give me $50. This is one of my highest paying dividend companies that I own inside of my portfolio, RITM. The next one is another real estate REIT, Realty Income, ticker symbol O. I've been investing into them for a while, up 15%, and they have a dividend yield of 3.91%. A lot of people credit ticker symbol O, Realty Income, as being the monthly paying dividend stock. So if you guys run a real estate REIT to invest into, not financial advice, I would invest into ticker symbol O, Realty Income. IIPR, this is the next one. Can't really talk about them on YouTube. Don't want to get demonetized. Do your own research. They have a high dividend yield of 6.60%. Let's see, we got Microsoft, Nvidia, Delta Airlines, Southwest Airlines, but I invest into those pay dividends, but I invest into them for growth reasons, so I'm not gonna just add them to my list. PSEC, this is another monthly paying dividend stock, ticker symbol PSEC. I'm up 77% on PSEC. They're up to $8.11. Over the last year, they're down 1.58%, and they have a dividend yield of 8.86%, paying their dividends out every single month. And the last one I'm going to bring you guys is QYLD. I just recently made a video about them. If you want to check that out, you could click this right here. That'll take you to that video. QYLD is a covered call ETF. If you don't know how to do covered calls, I highly recommend that you learn. That's why I did in my last video. So you guys should probably go check that one out on how I make more money in covered calls than I make in dividends. I can make more money in 1 week than I can in an entire quarter of dividends. So if you guys want to check that out. But if you don't know how to do covered calls, you can invest into a company like QYLD. They do it for you, and they pay it out back to their investors in the form of dividends. So QYLD, they have a dividend yield of 11.73%, and they pay out every single month as well to their investors. Right now, I have a recurring buy of $20 every single market day that is open. I'm investing $20 into that company. So right now, I'm all the way up to 15 shares, and I'm going to keep this running all the way till I retire. Hopefully I can have around 1,500 shares in there by the time I retire, and and with 1,500 shares, I'll be getting so much in the form of dividends from just this one ETF. And that's it, guys. Since you was wondering what dividend stocks I have inside my portfolio, that is them. That's not all of my dividend stocks. Those are just the ones I invest into specifically just for dividends. And if they're dividend kings or dividend aristocrats, that's why I'm investing into them. But if you want to know every single time I buy and sell a stock, check out the link in the comment section. That'll take you to my Patreon. The Patreon will take you to my Discord. Inside of the Discord, I post every single time I buy and sell a stock, all of my option trades, swing trade, cover calls, and we also have pro day traders in there that post their option trades every single day. And you'll also be a part of a great community of people just like you that want to invest into that financial freedom. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, check out that link down in the comment section. But other than that, guys, I've just had to show you guys all of my dividends because I've been getting questions. Hey, show us your dividend, show us your dividend portfolio. Well, there you go. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel so don't miss out on any future videos, because I do plan on doing a video where I show you guys my entire portfolio, whether they pay dividends or not. My growth stocks, stocks I swing trade, all my option trades, my leap options. I'm going to show you all of that. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Other than that, I'm Zeke, bringing you the Dream Green Show, and I'm out. Peace.